we both are on the same page. Okay, today is Thursday. Uh, Today is Thursday, July 10th at 4:26 p.m. I'm speaking to Stephanie Evans, my wife, who I married according to military law and under the Jewish law. She's at Ditmas in Elmhurst, which is assisted living, and her diet is a Jewish diet. I, I, she's at Syosset Hospital. She was brought there, and f- under emergency situation where she lost at least 2 pints of blood. At least 2 pints of blood. She receives her second intravenous. She telling me, am I right, darling? You got to speak up so I can hear you.
Yeah, you're right.
Okay. She's telling me that she has colitis. She has a damaged kidney, which require dialysis. Am I correct?
Yeah.
Let me close this door so I don't hear this airplane flying on my head. I want to be clear that I'm her husband. I want to be clear that I called the 911 calls. I want to be clear that I reported the seriousness of this issue and it's going viral on social media as I speak right now. How the police have tried to cover up uh, what is speculative to be a crime. The hospital has contained her in an isolated room where she has no one to witness any activities around her. And they will not explain to me so far who gave that order for my wife to be placed in an isolated room without even telling me and not telling her because at the time she could not have been able to make decisions for herself. And of course, someone has to know what her conditions are in her recovery. Besides, the incident occurred in my quarters where I live at. So I think that I should know what is going on with her treatment and care. The telephone that I'm using right now is a government phone, inter- and this under interconnectivity is a federal grant. And this phone has been hacked on many occasions trying to get help for my wife. It's been hacked by the police. It's been hacked by the FBI. It's been hacked because the FBI won't pick up their phone. The calls are being rerouted. And everywhere that I call is seen. I even called the Inspector General's office. I even called New York City Police Department today to report a report that we got that there was that someone wanted to injure the commissioner of New York City Police Department and the mayor. And they hung the phone up on me after I identified myself as General Michael Matthews and gave those details. Some individual staff named Russ claimed that he had an emergency and he couldn't talk to me. I guess his emergency is you because they got you in an isolated room where there's no camera visibility to determine who goes in and out your room. I'm certain of that. We have agents on the ground, Steph. Now, my wife is telling me that she has a damaged rectum. Am I right, babe?
Yeah.
Now, my wife has a damaged rectum. My wife has a damaged rectum that goes all the way to her colon. Well, that would that does not sound like inflammation to me because if it was information,
What does it sound like to you?
if it was information, they would have told me 3 days ago when I was inquiring about her medical condition. They refused to. They refused to even give me her blood pressure. The night that I brought her there to the hospital, Steph, they kept you in the ER all night long by yourself. And then they lied to me about where your location was. The phone records will prove that. And the audio that I recorded will prove that. That they gave me the runaround at 3 o'clock in the morning. I want to know why is my wife in the ER by herself at 3 o'clock in the morning when the hospital, when I was, when no one else, when no other patients was down in the ER, my wife was down there alone. I want to know why. I want to know why, Steph. I want to know. I want to know why my wife's treatment is such a secret.
I couldn't tell you.
I know, and thank you. You know why you couldn't tell me? Because you don't know. Because the reason why you can't eat is because if you defecate, you're gonna bleed. If you have feces, it's gonna bleed. So it's gonna take time. It's gonna take a long time for your rectum to heal up. And I'm quite sure they know that. And when I asked them about the imaging, was the imaging highlighted toward the rectum area? They refused to give me an answer because I had my attorney sitting right here, Mr. Bruce Barquette, who showed me a case. He had the imaging of a woman that was raped, one of his clients who was raped, and in the imaging, you would show a lighted area around the rectum area in red. That means that it was a lot of trauma in the rectum area to cause the inflammation. The inflammation only occurred after the trauma, not before. So, so they're telling you have a damaged rectum. That's not inflamed. That, in medical terms, the word damage means that it is severe. It is a severe wound to the rectum, which means that your rectum has signs of rape. And I don't care what they tell you, Steph, a damaged rectum is rape. It's no different than saying someone received blunt force trauma to the head. Yeah, you can have a damaged skull, but they usually say blunt force trauma. That is what a damaged rectum is. In layman's terms, a damaged rectum is what?
I don't have a damaged rectum. I have an inflamed rectum.
70, you've already told me that you had a damaged rectum. And no one wants to talk to me.
Inflamed.
And no one wants to talk to your husband about your care and treatment. That's not fair. That's not fair, Steph. How long are you going to be there, by the way?
I don't know. I don't know.
Do you want to be there?
I don't want to be here, but if I have to, I have to.
But I didn't ask you that. You can go somewhere else to get better treatment. That's up to you.
I'm staying here.
Okay, I'm letting you know I'm recording this call.
I know you are.
Okay, good. That means you know I love you, right?
I don't think you.
That means you know I love you, right? That means you know I love you, right?
I know you love me.
Okay, great. And the only reason why your husband will record the call is because he loves you. Right?
Yep.
Okay, great. Now it is understood. Now, who do I speak to about your treatment, Steph? Oh, by the way, I contacted Honeywell in Virginia. They even hacked that call. I want them to know that. Everywhere I called today, I did it intentionally. They hacked the call, Steph. But what you fail to realize, I want them to know that there's a camera in that room right behind you on the wall. You can't see it. One of our agents put that in there. And you'll never find it. You'll never find it. Okay? And you'll never find it. Let me tell you why you'll never find it. Because no camera can determine who walks in and out your room. That's how I know. I haven't been there, right? But how do I know no camera can determine who walks in and out your room? That's my proof. Whoever's listening, there are cameras in that room that she's in right now, 24/7. 20. They're so microscopic and high tech, you can't determine them. And it could have been put by someone that was cleaning the room. It could have been put by someone that's a nurse. But I want you to know that everyone that has walked in that room is being watched right now. And I'm telling you that, I'm giving you notice of that. I know who walks in your room. That's why I haven't been calling, Steph. You have a phone in your room. I I was calling your room and you wouldn't answer it because you couldn't answer it. You was under tremendous stress, as we could see.
Michael, I love you, but you have completely lost it. Talking all this is completely off the chain.
Well, why do you have a? Well, no, it's not. I know it's not. No, it's not, Steph. I've been like this for three. Steph, I have protected this place. Steph, whether you want to believe it or not, it doesn't matter. You know that my information was hacked. You know about the military. I don't care what you're telling you, but I know one thing. Here's one thing that is true. Here's one thing that's true, okay? You're in a room that no camera can see who goes in and out. That's all I'm going to say. I ain't going to say no more. They ain't got to believe I got cameras in that room. They ain't got to believe it. They ain't got to believe it. But ask them this. How would I know that, how would I know, Steph, that you're in a room that no camera can detect who walks in and out? Think about that. That's all I'm saying. But anyway, look, I went grocery shopping yesterday. All right? That's all I'm going to say. And if that is right, what I just said to you, sweetheart, if that is the truth, then they better believe I got cameras in there. All right?
I love you. I gotta go.
Why? See, that's what I'm talking about. You got to go. You always have to go because you're under duress. They need to get you out that room. They better get you out that room before I get there. Because I'm going to point to the cameras. What?
You're going over the top.
Well, how am I going over the top? My wife has a damaged rectum. My wife has been raped. That's over the top. They can't get away with that, Steph. Because they're threatening you. They got you in a room by yourself with no camera protection. And you refuse to call me back when I ask you to call me back. And every time I call, someone turned your phone off so it goes straight to voicemail. And I know you didn't do that. Someone accessed your phone, Steph. This phone that I'm using is hacked. And that's not my fault. But I want you to understand, boo, I love you. Regardless of what's happening, I love you more than life itself. That doesn't sound like a crazy man. That sounds like a man that's in love with his wife. And I hate what they're doing to you. But it won't be for long. I promise you that. I promise you that. I swear my oath, I swear my oath on the God as a Jew and on the United States military that they will not get away with it. I'm here for you, Steph.
Okay. Love you too.
You miss me?
I miss you.
I know you do. Be strong. They got to heal your rectum. They can't let that. And see, that's going to take a long time. I can tell you exactly how long it's going to take if you want to. Oh, it's going to take long, especially if they didn't put stitches in there. I love you. See, because by failing to put stitches in there, when you heal up, they're going to order the investigators are going to order them to do another MRI imaging, and it's going to show all the scar tissue damage to your rectum. That is proof that you have been sexually assaulted. They can't get away with it, even if it heals up. It's just like a wound, Steph, that needs stitches, and you don't stitch it. We got them. We got them. And tomorrow morning, I'm going to speak to Miss Tammy. So you have a good night, and tell the slurper to keep slurping because I'm watching them right now, even though they can't think we can see them, but we can see you in infrared, low resolution visibility. You're an ugly one too. Baby, I love you.
Love you too.
I'll talk to you later.
Okay, bye-bye.
Hey, look. Hey,
Yeah, yeah.
before you go to bed, give me a call, okay? And we won't talk about no medical stuff. I already said what I had to say.
Okay, okay.
All right? No more medical stuff. I said what I had to say. They can believe I'm lying if they want to, but I promise you, I will not talk about no medical stuff. As long as you're feeling okay, we'll just talk about uh, what you're going to do when you get out of there. Okay?
Okay, then. Okay.
You promise to call me
I promise. I'll call you
about 8 o'clock, 9.
about that time, yeah.
You promise.
Before I go to bed, yes.
I love you.
Before I go to sleep. Love you too.
I love you.
Love you.
I love you, Puddin'. And I got your pancake. Hey, I got your pancake
You do?
and bacon.
Okay, okay.
I love you, girl.
I love you too.
All right. Don't.
Okay.
I'll talk to you later.
I'll
Bye
call
bye.
you. Okay, bye-bye.
I think they're scared right now, but don't worry about it. They can go ahead and do whatever you have a ball. Have a ball. I love you, boo boo.
Okay, bye-bye.
Bye bye.
Bye-bye.
And this is General Michael Matthews ending that call.